Hi everyone, welcome back to Monday Meds. Definitely wanted to give you this part 2 video of what we watched earlier this week on Monday on Noni. And yes, I did show you the bottle of Noni that is being drained. And today we are going to be taking a sip or taking a drink. This is probably about 4 or 5, I would say 5 tablespoons of the Noni, the drained Noni, and it has some seeds in it. So yes, we're gonna try it and we're gonna see. Yes, and it does. Let's try it. Yeah, not very pleasant. Not very pleasant. But yeah, something that you can drink. And yes, it has some seeds in it, so I will not be chewing those up because they're hard. Trying to strain it while I drink it. Yeah, that's Noni. It's not very pleasant, but it's good for you. It's good for your body. And yes, stay tuned as we'll continue talking about Noni and its uses. The Noni juice, the Noni fruit, the Noni bark, the Noni root, the Noni leaves. You can use the whole fruit, the whole plant. Yeah, you can use the whole plant of the Noni tree. And so yes, today we're going to be talking about the uses. So yes, how do you use it? Yes, so you can do a decoction. With the decoction of the leaves, you can do the leaves, decoction of the leaves, and the root. And remember that as we talk about the decoction, how you do the decoction, you're going to boil the leaves and the root, depending on what you want to do with it. If you want to make a tea, you can. If you want to get a cup of tea, you would use about 3 or 4 leaves to about 2 to 3 cups of water and boil for about 10 minutes. And then you can drink a cup of that decoction. A decoction of the root and the bark. A decoction of the bark is good for jaundice, and yes, you would drink that. And also a decoction of the whole plant. A decoction of the whole plant is great as a laxative. Leaves of the Noni plant is good for malaria. It's good for fractures, hemorrhaging, appetite loss, and for abdominal swelling. It's a great boost for deficiency in vitamins. The juice from the leaves is also good for UTI. So if you have a urinary tract infection, it is also good for that. So did you know that the leaves of the Noni tree can be steamed and used as, or also used in salads? Quite interesting. Yes, it can be steamed and used in salad, and it does provide digestible proteins. Quite interesting. You could have an infusion of the leaves, and that is actually has multiple purposes or multiple benefits. So how do you do the infusion of the leaves? 1 teaspoon of the dried leaves to 1 cup of water, and that's how you do the infusion. Externally, the mashing the leaves up, crushing it is good for, and this is reoccurring for many other leaves that we talked about, using it for headache. So putting it on the forehead, it's great for headache, and also it's great for burns. Extracted juice from the bark, from the leaves and the fruit is also great for hypertension. So if you know anyone with hypertension, Noni fruit is a great blood pressure. It's a great blood pressure reducer. The freshly made juice is great for diabetes. It's great for people with high cholesterol. It helps to reduce the triglyceride in the blood. And yes, it's a wonderful, wonderful fruit. And like we talked about it, we did say that it's a great stress reliever, so it does reduce your stress level. And yes, it's great to fight off cancer cells. So definitely, if you can have noni, I believe they do have it in the tea bag form, especially for those who are overseas and not able to actually get the fruit or the leaves. The juice can also be used externally. It can be used externally. So the juice from the noni fruit can be used as a gargle for sore throat, and also it can be used to get rid of abscess on the body. And you think about it, the fruit looks so ugly, as we call it. It's called the ugly fruit or duppy fruit. And yes, it's interesting that yes, it can be used for abscess. As you noticed in the previous video that I shared the fruit, you will see those dark spots on it. It's quite interesting that fruits can actually show, or foods can actually show you what they are good for. It's also great for wounds and bruises. So yes, as the Bible says, the leaves shall be for the healing of the nation. It is so powerful that yes, just mashing the leaves up. Sorry we don't have the leaves now, but yes, just mashing those leaves up. It's great for headaches, wounds, bruises, burns. The roots can be juiced, and you can have it. You can put it topically or put it externally on wounds. So don't throw away the roots. If you can get the roots of the noni tree, it is good for dressing wounds. So if you have not seen part 1 of the previous video, definitely check in the description section of this video. And yes, like you saw me drink the noni juice, it is great. It is a great tonic. Yes, it is a great tonic for you. So if you can get a hold of the fruit and juice it, it is a great tonic. Or you can actually let it drain, just like here in the bottle. And yes, this the fruit in here, you can actually take it out and blend it and also drink. We wrap up about noni fruit. I want you to think about it that yes, think about the foods you eat and how they are good for your body. Not just eat to live, but live and make sure that you're eating the right foods that will do good for your body, or do the right thing for your body. I pray that you'll have a wonderful rest of the week and have a blessed and safe weekend. And God be with you. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And yes, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe in the link below or the button for new videos and more on your Monday Nights.